Welcome to another story time with Rosina Sharon. If you're new here, welcome. I'm obviously Rosina Sharon, and today's story is going to be spicy. So this is where we are doing the PG. If you're anywhere below 16, it is your time to scroll. Get out. This is not for you. Parental guidance. Just before we start, okay? And before we go into it, kindly subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida. And if you like the story time, give it a big thumbs up. With no further ado, let us go straight into story time. Once upon a time, not so long ago, right, I had this friend, and at the time, guys, this is very important. I was very single at the time, very single, right? I had this guy friend of mine, a very attractive guy friend of mine, but I never saw him in any, light except from him being just a friend, right? And this guy knew I was single. He knew I was single, very single, right? So I got a call from him. I was very young then. Yeah, I got a call from him. And when you're young, you love going to party. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but partying, I'll go and dance and shake nyash. The other one, dance and shake nyash, I'll go. Alright? So he calls me and then he tells me, hey, it was actually on a Saturday night, around 9 p.m. Yeah, he says, hey, we're going to this and this club, right? Come, bill is on me, come, and I was so bored in the house that day. I had no makeup on, my hair was not done, I was just looking raggedy, and I said, don't worry, very fast to the showered quick, done and I do body butter. I normally use shea butter for my body. As you can see, it's very glowy skin. Shea butter for my body. The shea butter all over the body. Make sure I smell. I was smelling so good that day. I said, I have to smell good. Okay, after I was done, came, ring light on, sat down, started doing my makeup. And my makeup takes 2 hours, guys. My makeup takes 2 hours to do. When I want to look good and I'm taking my time to do my makeup, 2 hours. Give me at least 2 hours. Don't rush me. Okay? I was done with the makeup, yeah? It was already past 11. And then, how ladies are. Yeah? You go to your closet, you're not feeling this dress, you're not feeling the other one. By the time I was done dressing up, it was already past midnight, right? So I call him. He's like, yo, you're late, Bob, you're late. We're already done with the club. We're going for a house party. I said, house party? I am coming. Send me the location. I am coming right away. And let me tell you, because I was looking good, smelling good, feeling good. Uber, chap. And I was living for that place, let me tell you. It was a bit far though, yeah. And I had left the house around, I would say like almost 1:30 midnight. So by the time I got there, it was already 1:30, you would say, a.m. Around, it was already past 1. That is what I would say. Yeah, I got there, and upon entering the house, let me tell you guys. Now, at this point, if you feel like you're without sin, you're very judgmental, you're very judgy, it is your time to leave. This point is where you leave, okay? We're moving on with the open-minded people now. We're moving on with the open-minded guys. We listen and we don't what? We listen and we don't? We listen and we don't? Exactly. All right. So, I enter the house. It's a bunch of people, male and female. And let me tell you, I walk in, seated across the door like this. I see a very fine babe. And there is something about dark-skinned girlies, petite dark-skinned girlies. Let me tell you, she was looking. Let me tell you. Yeah, I saw her. I knew at the time. I already knew. Like I hate this. I hate. What would I say? I had this like. Well, what is the word for it? Oh my god. I already knew like I liked women, right? I already knew, and I had something for dark skin, petite women, especially at the time. It was tall women. Let me tell you, and you see that dark skin, that South Sudanese type of dark skin, that one, and with a very flawless skin. Oof, looking like she's just been smeared gold all over. That's beautiful. And I was into hyper feminine women at the time. Let me tell you, I saw this woman sitting right across. I walk in and I stand still because I am perplexed. Yo, and I'm there like, I've never seen such beauty in my life. What do you mean? Women are beautiful. God. And I was looking at her. Let me tell you. I saw. I was like, hey. You know. So she was seated there, and that time she was wearing a red dress. It's how do I describe the red? Like a burgundy red, right? Red with gold jewelry, with very high heels. She had like very high. The heels were very, very high, right? Her nails done, her hair done, her makeup done. She was looking fantastic, right? And I saw it with beautiful eyes, and I have a thing for beautiful eyes. Like I saw beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eyes. I looked at them and said, Lord, I beg, please protect me from my own self tonight. Because the way I'm seeing myself, the way the direction is going, I don't trust myself. Protect me from my own self. You know? I looked at her, and she, you know, when you walk in and then you're staring, because I was literally staring at this point, because I was mesmerized by the beauty in front of me. I was staring. I was stood still and I was staring, and she felt the stare because it was very intense. It was very intense. It was hot. She felt the stare. So she looked at me and then she did like, I don't know how to describe it here. So let me just show it to you. She saw me and then she gave me like she's just checking me from the toe up. It's like, you know. And I you know, I smiled a tad bit like this, you know, because I was shy. I had never like, you know, I knew like at the time, but I had never done anything about it. I was very scared of women, very scared. But then how she was hot, intimidating even, and I love intimidating women. The way you carry yourself. Then I get shy, so I look away, right? And right when I look away like this, my friend calls me. His name is Steve, by the way. Steve calls me. Hey Rosina, you made it! And you know when people are hyper in a house party, so he's very, very hyper. You made it! I said, yes, I did. The whole time he wants to introduce me to his other friends, you know, the ones I didn't know, right? So I just follow him. He goes ahead and does the introduction, and then guess who's left now? Guess who I'm being introduced to now? Let me tell you later. But anyway, yeah. So after he's done doing the introduction, he starts the introduction with the boys, you know how boys are. So he would introduce the boys first. And then now introduces the women. So this is the girlies were there. And then finally, the one person I couldn't wait to get introduced to. Finally. So he goes, hey, this is my friend. I don't remember her exact name, but she had a Muslim name like Zainab or something like that, right? So let's just call her Zainab. So this is my friend Zainab. I said, oh, okay, beautiful name. yeah, this is my friend Zainab. I say hello, and then I tell her how she's pretty. You know, the gully things. Oh, you're so pretty. And she's like, oh my god, you look so good as well. Yada yada yada. And then when he's done with the intro, yeah, and I've introduced myself to, we've introduced each other already, right? He goes back to the boys, yeah, and leaves me there. He just leaves. And he leaves me there. I was standing, the girl was seated on a couch, yeah, right at the edge of the couch. So I was standing there. So I sit on the, what is it called again? The shoulder part of the couch. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember. But that is where I sit right next to her, right? So I sit next to her, and she is smelling fantastic. An angel, literally. So I sit right the whole time. I'm thinking of how I'm going to initiate conversation with this girl, because I've never done. I've never been like, because my intentions are very different. It's not like the normal like friendships, girl friendships, like you go and just say hello, how are you doing? You know, yesterday I did. Oh, I went and bought Mark cosmetics and Fenty, and then we can just initiate conversation from there. Because here my intentions are very clear. Like I'm on a mission, Bob. Sorry, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. And I'm on a mission to get to you. How do I go about it? I sit and let me tell you, I've never been so nervous. I started sweating. I was hot. But anyway, I look at her. Yeah, she's looking at her phone at the beginning, and then she turns and she looks at me. She's like, oh, how many people do you know here? I say, not that much. I only know Steve. We call him Steve-O. I only know Steve-O. And some other guys, I don't remember, but those are Steve-O's friends, not like people I know, right? So I said I only know Steve-O and a couple of guys that I don't know that well here. The ladies, I don't know none of them. Oh, she said, oh, me too. I know Steve-O. And I asked her, like, how do you know Steve-O? Like, and he says, like, no, she says, like, you know, we had a situationship at some point. I said, okay. How did that go? She says, well, we were leaning more towards friendship, to be honest. Yeah, that connection was not really there, the romantic connection. But so we decided to just stay friends because it did not work, right? And then, because me, I am a very curious being. I'm very curious. And I ask deep questions. Let me tell you, if you're around me, I ask very deep questions. So I went ahead and said, did you guys, you know? She said, no, we never even tried, man. There's one time we tried kissing, but then I was not feeling it. I said, oh, okay. Cool, I suppose. You know? And I did not even ask a question. Yeah, she just goes ahead and tells me. Like, generally speaking, I don't think I can ever like have chemistry with any of the guys here. And then I ask, would you ever have chemistry with guys, just generally? She says, not really. And that was my cue. That was my cue. She said, not really. I said, oh, not really. And why is that? Why is that? Says, I don't know how you're going to take this. Yeah, look at how I'm like, you don't know nothing. Tell me now. Right now. She says, I'm into the girlies more. I swing both ways, but I'm into the girlies more. And I'm trying to just, trying to figure out my sexuality and, all these other things. And then I look at her, I'm like, heaven has blessed me today. See blessings, see luck. It was just presented to me. You don't have to do much. And I said, oh. And then I asked her, like, what type of girlies are you attracted to? She says, I'm more attracted to the mask presenting girlies. And you know me, I'm hyper feminine. So I was just like, oh no. Oh, you don't say. And she says, like, but there's just fans who have this aura. I said, oh, what type of aura? She says, like, you know, that dominating aura, you just walk in a room and everybody just feels like respecting you. Those kinds of vibes. I said, when she goes ahead and says, you know, no man deserves this. I said, deserves what? Like you, no man deserves that. You deserve a beautiful woman like me. I said, hey. Oh, calm down. I'm the one who's supposed to be doing this to you, not you doing this to me. Why are we reversing the script? When I guess I got so shy because, hey, you're coming on strong, fam. You're coming on strong. And like, yeah, do I make you nervous? And then because like I felt so defeated in this game, I just said like, yeah. Like, oh. And she was like, oh. I'm like, no. I'm not going for the sweet vibe. No, the sweet, no sweet vibe. Like, bring your gangster on. But where the hell did your gangster disappear to, Rosina? Like, bring it back. Hi, boo. I did not know I can be actually a very submissive woman. So I finally gained the courage, and I tell her like, you know, I find you very, very attractive. And she says, oh. She looks at me and she says, I find you attractive. I said, oh. And then I don't know what possessed me to ask this question, but I asked her like, so what are we gonna do about it? What are we going to do about it? I don't know why I would ask that, but that is what I asked. Like, what are we going to do about it? She says, oh, like, does Thibaut know like what's happening here tonight? I'm like, I don't know. He's the one who called me for this whole setup. So then we call Thibaut, the both of us, like, Thibaut comes. And then we're like, okay, so what are the plans tonight after the house party, and then what? Thibaut is thinking like we want to hang out with the boys, but then that is not what like we have we're thinking of very different things, right? He goes like, we can sleep here tonight. I said, we? Who is we? So but you're the one who asked the question. I'm thinking like, are we arranging something or not? I'm like, no, hell to the no, what the fuck? No. He goes, oh, okay. How many rooms do you have? Then he says 3. So what is the arrangement to the 3 rooms? He goes, okay, so me and this lady, he had actually a lady there, which is crazy. I don't know why he was entertaining the idea of we might, Haibo. But then he said him and one of the ladies was going to spend the night in one room, and he doesn't know about the other guys. Then we look at him like, okay, all right, Saba, we'll call you back. He's thinking like, there's an arrangement going on. He was so excited, let me tell you. He was hopping back to the buyers. I think he went and told them something very nasty, to be honest. I genuinely feel like he told them something very, very nasty. But he hopes, goes to the boys. I am here with Zainab alone again, right? Then so we come up with this brilliant idea. How about we just book our B&B, just the 2 of us? Hey. When you're young and free, let me tell you right now, when you're young and free, I said, oh, that is actually a brilliant idea, let's go for it. And then we looked for Airbnbs nearby because we didn't want to go too far nearby, and we actually got one. It was a 1-bedroom B&B. It was perfect. But they said like, are we going to buy drinks or anything? I tell her like, I don't take alcohol like at all. And she's like, oh, I don't take alcohol either, I just take it like occasionally. I said, okay, cool. So do you mind like, or should we just get wine for you at least? She said, no, I'm good, let's just go. Let me tell you right now, go to this B&B, right? It was a beautiful looking B&B, by the way. Very, very beautiful, right? I genuinely don't know what possessed me that day. I have no idea. Because it was like a different persona. A different person. I swear to God, I was a different person. We got to the B&B like this, right? And I was hot in everywhere. In everywhere and everywhere. It was hot. So I get to the B&B, and let me tell you, the way I jumped on her, and not in a bad way, not like aggressively, yeah. And the way I was, I went in, let me tell you, I went in. I went in. Let me tell you, from the neck to the ears, to the lips, to the everywhere else. And I had never done some other things before in my life, yeah. There are things I've never done. I had never done before then. And let me tell you, you know there is a way you can just tell when a woman is feeling it? And the fact that she was feeling it. Let me tell you, I was in heaven just with the fact that she was feeling it. Right? So I was everywhere and she was feeling everything. Let me tell you, I removed everything on her. Yeah, and she has such a beautiful, beautiful silhouette. Let me tell you, like I went in all the way down. And you see how some people say, like, when it's their first time going down on, you know, they find it a bit like the taste is a bit too much for them. For me, I actually enjoyed it. And you see how other people find it, like, you know, like it's a bit too much. Some say it's too salty, some say I don't know. I enjoyed it, let me tell you. None of that happened to me. It was my first time and I enjoyed every bit. Every bit. The girl was clean. The girl was perfection. The girl was, you know. And I went in. I went and I could tell she was feeling it because the sounds that were in that room that day. Fam, let me tell you. The sounds. And you know when a woman is, it does something to you, and I went in, all in, and it was a scrummy, yum. It was perfect. I enjoyed it. Everything. Zainab, if you're saying this, let's do a round 2 or something. What do you mean? I'm kidding. But I'm kidding. But guys, hey. That is how I ate for the first time, right? And guys, that is not all, because hey, let me tell you, because I had started, yeah, I thought, you know, normally when you finish somebody off, they rest, right? Especially women, you know how it is, you know, you rest, yeah, you go to sleep. I was thinking I had put Zainab to bed. Oh, Lord of mercy. Kumbe, I had awakened something. And let me tell you, I have never been turned in my life the way that girl turned me that day. I was turned everywhere but loose, let me tell you, in every way. I had felt things before, but that one, with women, it's just different. And that day unlocked a beast in me. Let me tell you, because I never went back. That day unlocked a beast in me. But you know, reminiscing back, you know, that first experience should be, you know, we should have a repeat of that first. You know? Zainabu, you're a bad girl. Hey, you are a bad girl. But anyway, pretty much. Just saying. And if you thought we continued hanging out with Zainab, no, we did not. To my shock, the girl had a very serious boyfriend. And she was just using women to just, you know, experiment with her curiosity. A very serious boyfriend, by the way. The way that heartbreak hit me, and it was just a one-time thing, but it hit me proper. Because that girl left me in the desert without water. after making me experience things I've never experienced before, that guy left me in the desert without water. Hey, and went back to her boyfriend. I was just seeing her WhatsApp statuses, dinner dates with the boyfriend, and I was just like, and then she blue ticked me. She ghosted me. Fear women. Anyways, yeah. If you thought that was my story, no, it's actually something that happened to somebody I know. And they told me I'm a very good narrator, and I was free to narrate the story for you guys. So, yeah, I'm a very good narrator. You know, we can all admit I'm a very good narrator, right? All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys on the next story time. Let me know what you think about the story, and have you ever experienced it? Because just because this is somebody else's experience doesn't mean I've never experienced eating with women, okay? Just so we're clear. Alright. If you're new here again, my name is Rosina Sharon, and you can call me a cat, for I have lived many lives. That would be the end from me today. Remember to subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one. Love you, bye.